Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Doomed, and today I'm going to show you the method I use to make it to Unreal and how you can do it too. If you like the content, leave a like on the video, and if you don't like the content, leave a comment down below and tell me why so I can improve the videos. Timestamps for the tips are on screen if you want to skip ahead. Thanks for watching, and let's get into it. So from Champion to Unreal, it took me about 8 hours of playtime spread across 5 days. I only have footage from 3 of the days because I deleted the folder with the recordings, but those 2 days weren't that good, so we're not missing out on much. On day 1, I played 2 games, one to rank me up into Champion, and my next game was a 5-kill win, which put me to 25%. Day 3, I didn't get any wins, but I died in top 10 with at least 2 kills in every game except for 2, and at the end of day 3, I was at 94%. On day 4, I tried to win a game to get me to Unreal, but I was playing very poorly, and after dying off spawn 2 games in a row, I decided I'd come back to it another day. And on day 5, I played 2 games before I hit Unreal. So what's the method? How do you make it to Unreal in less than 10 hours in solos only? Well, the answer is simple: consistency. All you have to do is ensure that you make it to endgame more than you die off spawn or in mid game. I know the trendy way to play ranked is to key and get high kill wins, but the fact of the matter is, if you want to rank up, placing top 10 with a kill or 2 8 out of 10 games in a day will make you go up more percent than getting a 10 kill win and dying top 50 in your other 9 games. Like I said, on day 3, I didn't win a single game, but all of my games I died in top 10 with at least 2 kills, which took me from 60% to 94%. If I had tried over and over that day to get a high kill win, I probably would have ended the day around 80% or less. So the first tip I have to help you get to Unreal is play to your strengths. If you're good off spawn, try and get a kill or 2, so you already have your kills and you're good to go for endgame. Then you just have to rotate smart and loot up, and before you know it, you're top 10 with a couple kills and you've had a good game. If you're better at mid-game fights, go ahead and land safe, loot up and look for a fight on dead side to third party, or maybe sneak someone and get a big fry before you start the fight. If you do this twice, you'll be in top 10 with 2 kills, and before you know it, you've had a good game. The second tip I have is to be patient. Getting to Unreal rank is a mental test more than anything. It can honestly get very boring to avoid fighting every time you play, and there will be a lot of times where you want to push somebody, but it's just not worth it. If I'm feeling antsy, like I really want to fight people, or I just don't feel like sitting in a house on dead side for 20 minutes, I'll call it a day for my rank sesh and go play creative. This way, I don't tank my rank, and I get to actually have fun. But it honestly took me a long time to be able to recognize the feeling of not wanting to play the way I should and actually stop playing. I would usually just give in and key a few games, then lose 15 or 20%, and after the damage was done, I'd get off. Just by being honest with yourself, you can save yourself a lot of the headache of going up and down in Champion. My final tip to make it to Unreal is understand why you died in every game. It's really easy to blame your deaths on things that aren't your fault, but the truth is there's always something you could have done differently to avoid dying. If you find yourself dying a lot before top 10, there might be something wrong with your strategy. Maybe you're not paying attention to zone and you're on the hot side, so there's a lot of people rotating around you and you get pinched between a few players. Or maybe you're playing dead side and your awareness wasn't good and somebody snuck up on you. Whatever the case is for you personally, you can identify it by asking yourself what happened, and then asking yourself how you could have avoided it happening. Then you make a mental note of the reason, or even better, a real note, and keep it in front of you while you play as a constant reminder to avoid those situations. Remember that dying is the #1 enemy to making it to Unreal, so if you can understand why you die, you can understand how not to die, and before you know it, you'll be in Unreal. Now that I've made it to Unreal, I've been having a pretty good time just keying in my games, and it feels good to forget about the rank and just play the game. I competed in the most recent Solo Victory Cup, and I'm really excited to make a video about my experience in it, so keep an eye out for that coming up next. We just hit 200 subscribers, so thank you to everyone who's been showing some support to the channel. It really does mean a lot. Like I said, my next video is going to be a solo victory cup, but after that I might start a series where I learn from pro players and take you guys through the process start to finish, from watching the pros video all the way to incorporating it into my own gameplay and hitting a clip using what I learned. If that sounds interesting, let me know down below, or if you have an idea that you'd like to see, feel free to leave that in a comment too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.